Yeah. Welcome to another reaction video on Nostalgic YT. Now listen, y'all. I know I did a food video before, but we gonna keep it in the food kind of, momentum right now. Like, when we go to a restaurant or we order food or we cook food ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, when it's finally on our plate and we start having our first, second, or third bite, it's like, yo, damn, this is good. Like, either the restaurant did its thing or you did your thing, or your spouse or a family member, whoever. The food is tasting good. Now imagine you eating your food, you take a bite and your food bite back, or the food, got some dangerous things about it. You know what I mean? So we're going to look at the 10 deadliest foods that people eat on a regular basis. You already see it over here, like this lady. I don't know. But shout out to the Supreme. You know what I mean? They made this video. We're going to take a look at this video. But before I start the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so y'all could know when I upload videos. Let me know what y'all eating and sipping on. I'm eating my Japanese food from the night before. I'm also sipping on, well, it's just about done. But I had some watermelon juice that I was sipping on. Let me know what you guys are eating and sipping on. So without any further ado, let's take a look at this video. Yeah.
Culinary world is filled with some of the weirdest and most wonderful ingredients that this planet can offer. From the most deadly of poisonous fish to the strangest species of subterranean mushrooms, here's the 10 deadliest foods people actually eat. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the Supreme, and click the notification bell for more lit content. Let's get rolling. Number 10. Live octopus. For our first course,
You notice how they said live octopus, right? So when you cooking your food, right, it's already in a state where it can't wake up and say, hey, what are you doing? You're cooking me. Like, I'm still alive. What are you doing? Anyway, who in their right motherfucking mind will eat anything alive? Especially a live octopus. That shit will tear your fucking shit apart, just like that thumbnail we saw before. Why would you eat anything alive and not expect that shit to bite you back or try to rip your shit apart because you trying to eat it? Like, I don't get it. We 33 seconds in. I ain't even start the video. I mean, it started, but shit. We even get into the first entry. Let's watch it.
Look at this slightly terrifying image. A young woman who appears to be wrestling for her life against the aggressive tentacles of a small octopus. Now, that's something that you may not expect, especially considering the fact that this woman had ordered the still live creature to her table at a restaurant. Yeah, this is going to take some explaining. Believe it or not, but in the South Korean city of Seoul, an appetizer known as sanakji, which roughly translates to wriggling octopus, is one of the most popular dishes in town. Although Korea is
not popular to me, not popular to my stomach. Sorry, not doing that. I want to visit Seoul, Korea, or South Korea. Seoul, South Korea, but I am not eating anything alive. I'm sorry.
Stranger to serving raw fish as part of the course, this wriggling octopus dish takes things to a completely different level. It features a young, live octopus that's cut into incredibly small pieces and served immediately. And yes, you may have guessed, is also still moving. Incredibly, an average of 6 people die each year by choking on sanakji, with the suction cups of the octopus obviously playing havoc on people's throats. This dish comes with a...
Why would you do that to yourself? Like, do you love yourself? You see the food that I'm eating right now? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see that? This has been cooked, prepared, and, ain't riveling, whatever that word is. Riveling? My food ain't moving. It's been prepared professionally. It's been seasoned to the T. And it ain't moving. Why would you eat something that can... Why? Why eat something that moves? I don't get it.
A warning label: chew, chew, and chew. If you think eating live octopus whole is a good idea, then you better chew your food extremely well.
A lot of people don't even chew food that's dead.
Number 9. Blood clams. On the topic of seafood, you may be sensing a trend here. The truth is, by its nature, seafood has disproportionately made up some of the deadliest ingredients in the culinary world, given the fact that the ocean is just straight up weird. Blood clams are no exception, and while clams are usually a delicious part of many cuisines across the planet, these ones have an incredibly high chance of killing you. Insanely popular in Chinese cuisine, blood clams are a type of clam species that get their name from the blood-red hemoglobin liquid found inside the soft tissues, native throughout the Indo-Pacific region. The danger behind blood clams comes from eating them in certain spots in Shanghai City. Shanghai, the style of preparation and cooking these blood clams involves only quick boiling them rather than cooking them through and eliminating any bacteria. Because of this cooking style, eating blood clams in Shanghai literally comes with a health warning for tourists, with their preparation leaving behind deadly viruses and bacteria such as hepatitis. Terrifyingly, around 15% of people that eat blood clams get infected. Although we'd recommend skipping this dish, thankfully it's been banned since the late 80s.
Great.
Number 8.
Great. Because I like eating food that's not going to cause me to, you know what I mean? Like, die immediately. Like, come on, man. No.
Monkey brains.
What?
Oh, no. You got to be fucking kidding. No.
Monkey brains. As you may imagine, not exactly an item on the menu that most people would salivate at. But for several cuisines across Asia, monkey brains are an all too deadly delicacy. In some parts of China, as well as Indonesia and Vietnam, monkey brains are eaten raw, and some urban legends even claim that they're eaten from the head of a live monkey.
What?
Whatever your thoughts on the matter, there's no doubt that this is a disgusting and cruel practice of cuisine, one which harkens back to the imperial dynasties of ancient China. The point is, whether it's raw, cooked, or even baked, eating this cruel dish can almost certainly lead to death. Monkey brains can contain an incredibly deadly illness known as Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which there is no cure for. Coincidentally, contracting this disease will essentially turn your brain to mush and results in certain death. Karma? Possibly. Either way, it's not worth the risk of eating monkey brains.
Who would eat
Number
monkey
7.
brains? Well, a whole bunch of them, but monkey brains? Come on, no.
Bullfrog. Frog legs? Yeah, sure. A whole warty toad native to southern Africa? Maybe not so much. Although eating frog's legs as an appetizer or a snack has been a staple of classic French cuisine for centuries, did you know that in some parts of the world, incredibly large bullfrogs are eaten whole after being baked in dozens of aromatic spices? In fact, baked bullfrog is actually a delicious component of many African cuisines, particularly in Namibia, where giant bullfrogs are eaten as a national specialty. Normally, bullfrogs are perfectly safe to eat, but it's the selection process of this ingredient where things get dangerous. If the bullfrog is too...
Comment box below if you guys ever had frog legs. I don't know if I could eat that. Like, me and my girl, we went to... damn, what's the name of that shit? Papa Dough. We went to that restaurant. We had some alligator. I think it was tenders or something like that. I forgot. But that shit was hitting. Like, I wouldn't have it all the time, but that shit was good. I think it was like tenders or nuggets, some shit. But frog legs. Let me know if you guys ever had frog legs before. I don't know if I want to try that. But But like he said, the whole frog, like,
Too young and premature, there's a high chance that it will carry a toxin that leads to kidney failure. And if it's untreated, it's fatal to human beings.
Nope.
For some, bullfrog is worth the risk. However, we're not so sure.
nope.
Number 6. Hockerel. Be glad that you can't smell this next one, because as far as some people are concerned, this Icelandic dish is among the most pungent ingredients on earth. As the national dish of Iceland, hockerel, which roughly translates to fermented shark in English, is essentially just that, consisting of a Greenland shark or other species of sleeper shark. Chunks of this fish are cured in sand and gravel and then subjected to one of the most intense fermentation processes in Scandinavian cooking. This fermented shark is hung to dry for between 4 to 5 months, where finally it contains a large amount of ammonia and gives off a bizarre and intoxicating scent. It's been described as blue cheese, but for fish. Incredibly, despite the ancient tradition behind the dish, can be incredibly poisonous in some rare cases. The species of sleeper shark doesn't have a kidney or urinary tract, so many toxic substances are prone to be filtered on the surface of the skin. For many of the people over in Iceland, it's often a risk worth taking. Number 5. Elderberries. You may be thinking, elderberries?
Elderberries?
Really? I love elderberries. Well, consider yourself lucky, because given the right circumstances, elderberries can be incredibly dangerous and debilitating to the human body. Although now,
I got a whole sack of elderberries in my fucking kitchen right now. You telling me something that's gonna help me in the long run is actually killing me inside? Or probably is gonna immediately kill me? Nah, son. Nah, I ain't. Nope. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, oh, water is bad for you. I know certain types of water, like bottled water and tap water, and then you go into Poland Spring and Deer Park and all those bottled waters. I know a lot of them are bad, but bruh, elderberries? Come on, son.
we understand that eating raw and uncooked elderberries can actually be fatal in the right amount. It took society several hundred years of trial and error before realizing exactly what was going on. Given the right preparation, the elderberry is incredibly beneficial to the human body. It can strengthen the immune system, reduce the impact of the common cold, and boost vitamins A, B, and C, more so than many other fruits.
That's what I'm talking about. But he's saying eating raw elderberries. I see you, homie. I see you. Cause I make dried, like my elderberries are dried, so they put that shit in like the. I know they put it in the I forgot the name of that shit, but I got one in my kitchen too. But I boil my shit into a tea, and I'm good. I'm still here. I'm kicking it with y'all. You know what I mean? So.
Them raw, though, can cause a toxic buildup of cyanide in the human body, and if left unchecked, can lead to stomach failure and even seizures. Just make sure they're cooked. Number 4.
I boil my
shit.
I boil my shit. I hope that's good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Now you got me thinking about making sure I prepare my shit right. God damn.
Cheese is no exception to bizarre methods of fermentation and preservation. After all, European blue cheese is essentially a rotten and moldy ingredient that is deliberately left to spoil. Whatever your taste is for blue cheese, you may think twice about casu marzu, a Sardinian delicacy that may very well turn your stomach. Seriously, this one is kind of gross, and it's also labeled as the most dangerous cheese in the world. Made from sheep's milk, the whey of this cheese is first left out to curdle. Then it's left out in the open for several weeks so that flies can feast on it, laying their eggs on the surface of the cheese. Afterwards, the casu marzu cheese is left in a dark hut for roughly 2 to 3 months, during which time the eggs hatch into larvae and the maggots then begin.
This cheese. I heard about this cheese. Like, it's like it got maggots in it. It's like all kinds of shit in it, and then people just be eating that shit. Bruh, I saw this on like a food channel. Like, it's fucking disgusting, yo. I heard about this cheese. Like and it's mad expensive too.
Begin to eat the cheese from the inside out. As the maggots consume the cheese, they cause a further fermentation process which gives the casu marzu its distinct flavor. As you may imagine, this cheese is so problematic that it's been banned from consumption and is now only available on the Italian black market.
Yeah,
Number 3,
man, that shit.
tiger pufferfish.
This is like years ago, like that I saw it, and people was just eating it like it was nothing. Like it was eating it on crackers, bread, and then when you slice into the shit, the fucking maggots come out. Like I hope y'all not eating right now. Like matter of fact, I hope y'all wasn't eating. Like I feel bad because even though we watching this shit, I'm asking y'all what y'all eating and sipping on, but we watching shit that don't make us want to eat nothing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to put y'all through this. But let's continue.
You've been waiting for this one, haven't you? The tiger pufferfish may be among the most iconic of deadly foods on the planet. One that has been associated with Japanese cuisine for centuries, and one that requires the most capable of chefs to even prepare it. Known in Japanese cooking as fugu, the pufferfish possesses one of the most deadly neurotoxins on the planet, which is up to 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. There is enough toxin in one single pufferfish to kill 30 adult humans, which there is no known antidote. Despite that, it's a staple dish among the most prestigious of Japanese restaurants. To even prepare the dish, chefs must undergo years of rigorous training, after which they must then take an in-depth exam that allows them to legally prepare this incredibly poisonous ingredient. Insanely,
So if they don't prepare it right, you die. That's it. Like, you don't prepare it right, that's it for your life. So you gotta really know what the fuck you're doing to be able to even serve this shit. And if you, like, let's say, God forbid, something do happen to a customer, what happens to the chef who made the shit? Woo! I don't want those problems. I don't want those problems, baby. I'm sorry.
Japanese eat over 10,000 tons of fugu each year. And one restaurant has been serving the dish for over 100 years. In 2018, a Japanese supermarket sold 5 packets of the pufferfish that hadn't had its poisonous liver removed. After realizing their near-tragic mistake, the town used its massive alert system to warn its residents not to eat it. Thankfully, no one died. Number 2, starfruit. Believe it or not, but for some people, the starfruit may be the most deadly ingredient on Earth. Originally from Asia, the fruit gets its name from its distinctive shape when it's sliced, and it's a staple ingredient in many Asian cuisines.
And you know what? They selling it. I see this shit everywhere. I see this shit in Whole Foods, not Kroger, but I see this in a lot of supermarkets. Like, they sell this shit like it's nothing. Let's keep watching because I don't know if I want to even have starfruit. Like, it looked good, but I love my life too much to be eating that type of shit.
Particularly dessert. However, for people with kidney problems, the starfruit can be fatal. It can even lead to deadly neurological disorders, first beginning with incurable hiccups, then seizures, and if left untreated, death. For those with healthy kidneys, the starfruit isn't an issue. It's sweet and delicious, and your body will easily be able to filter out the otherwise problematic neurotoxins. However, this incredibly unique neurotoxin has caused many people to become seriously ill, particularly those that didn't yet realize they were suffering from kidney problems. Tragically, if left untreated, eating starfruit can result in a painful death.
I'm good.
Number 1, ackee. On the subject of deadly fruits, this staple of Caribbean cooking also comes with its own set.
Ackee and saltfish? Nope. I'm good. I'll just eat the saltfish, thank you. That's it. You could put some other fruits on there, not no ackee. Nope. I'm good. Like, when I go to Jamaica, let me get an order of ackee and saltfish, but without the ackee, please. All right, cool. All right, how much is that gonna be? Oh, so you were saying that it was $12, but now it's $8? All right, even better. Cool. Make that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I love my life. Shit. I want to be on the beach after I eat this saltfish and no aki. I'm good.
Of incredibly unique
Good.
problems. Ackee and saltfish is a well-loved favorite among the Caribbean islands, but the distinctive fruit has also seen a worrying rise in what is known as Jamaican vomiting sickness.
See, the fruit don't even look all that appetizing. Like, why would I even nah.
Those familiar with the ingredient will undoubtedly know that ackee must be eaten only when fully ripe, and the distinctive black seeds should always be discarded. However, if it's unripened or improperly prepared, the edible parts of the ackee fruit contain an otherwise toxic amount of hypoglycin A. Symptoms of the affliction can occur as early as 6 hours from consumption and include nausea, vomiting, mental exhaustion, and hypoglycemia. Tragically, for young children who have eaten unripened ackee, the result is almost always fatal. Treatment must be quick and administered within hours. Despite that, culinary knowledge and proper preparation techniques are an easy remedy for this otherwise delicious delicacy. Well, there we have the 10 deadly...
I'm good on that. Like, I'll get the saltfish by itself. Put some peanuts on that shit. Some I don't know, some fucking elderberries. Nah, I don't know elderberries. But, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm good. I love my life too much. Nope. So, there you have it, guys. Some 10 deadliest foods that you shouldn't eat, but some people do it anyway. You know what I mean? I ain't going to control y'all, tell y'all what to do and what not to do, but this is a video for y'all to be aware. So, when y'all traveling, like, I heard about that fugu shit. Hell no. Nope. I'm good. I heard about that ackee and sea saltfish. Nah, I'm good. Them elderberries, though, I drink that shit every night. So, it's dried, first of all. And two, I boil the shit into a tea. So, I should be good. You know what I mean? So, that's some shit to think about, y'all. But let me know what you guys think. Let me also know if you if you eat certain shit that is deadly that ain't on this list. Let me know in the comment box below. Also, if you guys was eating and sipping on something and I made y'all not want to eat anymore, I'm sorry. I really am. But I thought this would be entertaining to watch, just so the people who travel a lot could be wary of certain things, or if y'all just like, nothing never happened to me, I'm just keep eating it. That's on y'all, but just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful out there when y'all traveling. When you go to Mexico, Jamaica, whatever, make sure you don't drink the water right away. Boil that shit, or I don't know, just don't drink water the whole time you're there. I don't know, but let me know what you guys thought of this video. Thank you for kicking it with me on another reaction video on Nostalgic YT. I'm Anthony. I'm out. Peace.